Hello, and I'm so glad that you've stayed with me over the last year. I don't think I lost any subscribers during that time that I was not able to come onto YouTube and to film regularly. I've mentioned before the last year's been quite a tricky year. It hasn't been so much, we've not had like lots of medical emergencies or major issues in the family or anything like that. Everyone's still well. Things are going quite well. It's just been a very, very full on, very busy year. I mentioned in the last video that we'd had another child, and I'm guessing some of you possibly picked up that I was expecting towards the end of 2023. I'm looking back over some of my videos, and although I wore a lot of hoodies because I didn't want to make a big thing about it, I wore a lot of hoodies and looser clothes, but I can see that I was pregnant. And in those last videos that I was uploading onto YouTube, they were actually filmed literally just a couple of weeks before I was due. I did a batch lot and got loads of them edited and then scheduled them all up. So when you were seeing the last videos that I put on, they were actually, baby was already here, and they were scheduled runs so that I could take some time off to be with the family. I was intending on coming back online after sort of a month or so, and either saying, look, I'm just going to take a couple of weeks off, and then I'll be back in sort of March or whenever it happened to fall, or just coming back on and not even making a thing about it and it not being a big issue. But yeah, that's not how things happened. The Lord definitely had different plans, and while it's been a busy year and while my lifestyle and my life has changed so much over the last couple of years, it has been so wonderful to see both how the Lord has provided for us. There have been times when we have literally wondered, like, what is going to happen next and why we were going down this road. And there have been some slightly scary times and worrying times. There have been times when we have really just been waiting on the Lord to show us the way and to show us where he would have us to go. I'm not going to go into that too much, because partly it's not my news, partly it's not, although family and friends know different things that have gone on in our life, it's not wider knowledge, and it's not something I want to put all over the internet. We are still very circumspect about what we do put on the internet regarding our family, where we live, what we're doing, what our plans are, the children, and it is only me that does come on the internet, and it's only me that does YouTube, and I feel a great responsibility to protect the privacy of the other members of our household, because the internet is a very dangerous place. But getting back onto what I was coming on to talk about, I don't know how often I will be uploading. The case is still very much the same. My husband is now home for 4 days a week, although naps are now becoming a little bit more scheduled and evenings are a little bit more scheduled. I don't like filming a huge amount when my husband's around. I feel that when he is home and when he is home and the children are around, it should be time for us to spend together as a family. And when he's home and the children are like in bed or something, then we should be able to spend some of that time together. It's also when I catch up and do things like mending or any projects that I've had going on. I've had one quilt that I started in, I think, 2020, and I was going to complete it for one of my children. And then I was like, now initially I was going to complete it for myself. And then while I was doing it, we found, we're expecting. I was like, I'll do it for this child then. And I was like, but I'll have to do another one for every other child. And it became a whole thing. And it kind of got put to one side because when I was pregnant with my last child, I was actually quite unwell for a large proportion of the year. And that made things quite difficult because I just wanted to sleep all the time. And so instead of quilting, I would sit and I would sleep in the evenings, or lie down and sleep rather. So I've started picking it up again. I've got to the point that it's just the top stitching left, and I'm finding that a bit daunting. So I've actually asked someone I know who does a lot of quilting for some help and tips on that, and I'm hoping to get that finished soon. But there's a couple of other quilts or quilted items that I'm trying to finish up. There's some mending that obviously always needs doing. I'm trying to make some doll's clothes and other things, and just kind of get back into the world of crafting and finding what in this season of life works and what I enjoy doing. So that is kind of where we are right now with that. Part of that is I'm coming back onto YouTube, but I'm doing it in a way that if I'm doing something and children are settled and everything's quiet and it's not going to interfere with anyone, then I will film what I'm doing. But there's going to be a lot of not much talking and like bitty videos, like the one that I did on hosting with me using the 5-minute timer. Anyway, this is a little bit more of a rambly video. I've got a little bit of editing to do on this one, so hopefully it might not be so rambly when it actually comes out to you. But all of this to say, I'm enjoying being back. I'm glad to be back. It will be very ad hoc. I'm not even going to set an aim or a goal. I'm just going to film as I can. The last video that you saw, the sort of this is why I've not been here, which I think went up last month when this video goes up. I'm not entirely sure of my schedule. It depends how long it takes to edit this. Probably last month, is that I actually filmed in August or September of last year, probably maybe even July, and it has taken me 6 months to edit that. It was 30 minutes of footage, and it's taken me 6 months to basically get it edited to exactly what I was saying, without any repeats, without any false starts, without me trying to restart or having to go off, without a baby crying. It has taken so long to get that video done. So these ones are now not taking quite as long. There's a 7-minute one on the 5-minute timer, and that took me about an hour to edit. I sat down, my children were happy enough to play, and I got that done. I hope to see you again soon, and I will indeed catch up with you very quickly in the next few months and weeks. It's very much an ad hoc video basis, but I do love all of the interaction that I have with you, and I look forward to interacting with you and providing more videos for you. Don't forget, if this is your first time here, or if you've been coming back but have never actually subscribed, click that subscribe button, put on those notifications so that you do know and you don't miss a video when I upload, because it's easy enough to go on say a Friday at 10 o'clock and check and like save the videos or watch them. But if it's more ad hoc, you kind of get out the habit of checking for it, and you don't know when you've missed one. You just think, oh, they haven't uploaded. So do click those notification buttons. Do subscribe to my channel. It does really help. If you enjoy the videos, please do like them, comment underneath. Let me know if there's anything you do want me to film or that you're not as interested in. I'm really not going to take offence. I want to put content out there that I enjoy creating, but I also want it to be enjoyable for you to watch and to engage with as well. So I am a mum, and I put up some mum things and also decluttering, mainly decluttering and organisation, cleaning, satisfying videos, I hope. And a lot of the times my videos are sparked off by questions that have been asked. So if you've got a burning question, pop it in the comment section and I will hope to address it soon. Tonight's come on and see you. Take care. God bless, and I will catch you soon.